decided to have a break from the train fishing for a few weeks. Got pretty fed up of getting battered by 50-mile-an-hour winds out in the open fens where there's absolutely no shelter at all. So I've decided to come down to a nice gravel pit. It's probably about 20 acres. Nice looking pit, nice and deep, and got the brolly up for a little bit of shelter. I tell you what, it's feeling much more comfortable already, to be honest. Just come down for an afternoon session. Start fishing around 12 o'clock. Got a few different baits with us. Decided to put a nice herring close in on the shelf. It drops down to about 13 foot. It's only about 2 rod lengths out. So I've got one there just in case anything's creeping around the margins. In the middle rod I've got my faithful lamprey section, about 40 yards out. And then about 40-50 yards out I've put a nice smelt on. Just whacked out there a little bit further, about 60 yards, so there's another drop off. It's about 20 feet deep out there. And we'd only been here 5 minutes and the lamprey was away straight away. Very good bait, the lamprey, as always seems to produce a bite straight away. And it was a nice clean pike, about 8 pound, so that was a good start. Wasn't expecting that. Didn't even have the GoPro set up, which was annoying, so I missed all the action. And then got that rod straight back out again, and another pike, about 9 pound this time, really clean one, covered in lice where they've been laying on the bottom for probably a few weeks in this cold weather. But that was a pretty good start. You know, I've decided to come down here, I was hoping for a bite or two, and had 2 already, which is nice. So hopefully we'll see what else occurs. Right, we didn't quite catch this on camera. We've just landed a really nice gravel pit croc. It's a low double, 12 pound, absolutely immaculate. Look at the colours on that. It's obviously been laid up, it's absolutely covered in lice. Look at that, Reg, get off of that. Absolutely superb. Lovely. See if you can find your mama. Look at the colours on that. That is a superb looking fish. Right, just before I put my third rod out, I thought I'd just quickly run through my setup for gravel pit piking. It's pretty simple. I still use my 50-pound mainline braid. Then for a nice, these are actually little Corda marker links, but because they've got a low resistance ceramic ring, they're perfect for making little run rigs for pike. So I use one of them with a 3-ounce lead so that it keeps everything nice and still. Through there, this is a Pike Pro anti-tangle boom that helps to reduce tangles. You know, as long as you cast and trap it as it hits the surface. I've never had a tangle with that. And then to a quick change link there, so I can put my trace on, covered with a rubber sleeve to keep it neat. So it's very low resistance, runs through there so easy. So the pike doesn't feel a thing. And then my standard Fox 49 strand trace wire, about 18 inches long. A couple of size 4 Fox semi-barb trebles. And then to make things easy, I like to put a bait flag on the barbed hook so you can find it, because that's the one you want in the bait, the one with the barb on. Just makes things a little bit easier. The only thing left to do is put a bait on. Then I'm going to run through how to use the pike drop-offs, because I get asked that in the shop all the time, how to use the drop-offs. So once I've put this out, I'll run through that and show you how to do it. just landed this one. Just over 14 pounds. It's absolutely mint. Well, I've had that many bites in the last couple of hours, I've struggled to even find time to put the kettle on. Been gagging for a cup of tea for the last couple of hours. Finally managed to actually get the water in the cup, and the lamprey was away again. Really good bite. Stayed nice and deep. Thought it was going to be a bigger fish, to be honest, but still really pleased with it. Just over 14. Really fat, really nice condition. Looks like it's probably never been caught, to be honest. So yeah, made up now. 5 runs and lost 1. Landed 4 nice pike. And it's gone a bit overcast now as well. Hopefully that'll help things a little bit. It's gone quiet now, which means I finally can finish my cup of tea. Lovely old job. That's all them repositioned. I do like to do that every couple of hours. Sometimes it triggers a bite every time you've had a recast. So we'll see. Right, right. I'm just going to go through how to set up the pike drop-off. Get asked how to use these all the time in the shop, and see a few people not quite getting it right. So I'm just going to run through it quickly. So once you've cast out, with the bail arm shut, tighten up everything to your lead so it's nice and tight. Like so. So that's tight to your lead. And then the run clip, just like to clip into there, and then just open the bail arm. Like so. And that's set. So that's set ready for a take. Like so. Because I've modified these Fox drop-offs with a little Gardner run clip, I get quite a lot of indication before it pulls out the clip. So if I was fishing in the dark, I would get a lot of indication before it pulls out the clip. And when the pike picks it and takes it, it pulls out the clip and then can freely take line off the bail arm, which then you'd get to your rod and wind down and find a nice pike on the end, hopefully. Well, we've still got about another hour of light left, I think. Just landed a jack, about 5-6 pound on my herring. Just saw it bobble and it sailed away. Got me a bit excited. I thought it's coming up dusk. I thought it might be a big fish, but I'm always hoping. Either way, that's five fish landed today. one lost, which is a good session in anyone's books, really. Just going to drag it out a little bit longer, just in case we get some half-light drama. Always hoping.